There are many models instructional designers use when developing instruction. The Dick and Carey model, first developed in the mid-1970s, has evolved with instructional theory and the expansion of instructional tools. Walter Dick, one of the developers of the model, emphasizes that this model supports the novice instructional designer who needs a more sequential framework than a seasoned designer. Entry-level designers benefit from the model's step-by-step approach, ensuring that all the key elements of the design process are covered. It is also important to note that the model is not wholly sequential, though it is a systems model in which inputs from previous steps inform following steps. In these first steps of the design process, the model focuses on identifying the learning need, conducting analysis, and creating the objectives. Although presented linearly, the analyses often inform each other. As the instructional analysis is being conducted, for example, the designer learns more about the learners and the contexts within which they apply their skills. These may also provide additional information about the gap analysis, allowing for further refinement of the objectives. Once the objectives are created, the designer moves into the next phase, designing and developing the curriculum and instruction needed to achieve the objectives and close the knowledge gap. Notice, however, that these stages are also informed by later stages as information is gathered through the formative evaluation process and even the summative evaluation. The instruction is revised as the process moves from the design to the development to the implementation phase. Using a focus group in the later stages of the development phase helps provide data that feeds back to these other stages until the final product is ready to deliver. Looking at the entire model again, these three highlighted phases provide opportunities to gather that data. These illustrate that the Dick and Carey model is dynamic. Notice how the evaluations even inform the original analysis of the learners and context. It is important to consider that whenever information is being gathered and analyzed, a certain level of dynamism occurs. No model is wholly linear because different phases have to adapt to the information gathered through the analysis or evaluation phases. Having a model such as the Dick and Carey model provides a framework within which to identify a learning need, design and develop effective training for an identified audience in an efficient manner. The question that Professor Dick posed in 1996 remains relevant 20 years into the new century. Will his model survive? Learners today have a number of tools available through which they can access not only learning but knowledge in general. Consider how easy it is to find information on the web today versus 25 years ago, and the power of smart devices that really put almost anything at our fingertips. New learner-centered theories seek to take advantage of this and make learning more individualized. None of this, however, diminishes the need for design models like the Dick and Carey model. Regardless of how a learner might access instruction, models continue to provide that framework designers can use to create effective instruction. I can still go through each step of the Dick and Carey model when developing an e-learning course. I will incorporate the new tools and learning styles into my design and development phase and continue to collect data to refine the instruction.